What's up, guys? Joe Laney, Realty One Group, here with my pal Jason Smith with Nova Home Loans. Today we're here to actually talk to you about new home construction, buying new homes. There's kind of pluses and minuses that a lot of people don't think about. First off is, a lot of times people are getting stuck at seeing that base price. Well, a lot of times you go into the design center and you look at all the shiny, pretty things, and before you know it, you're, on average, you're looking at probably about 25% extra in upgrades because a lot of the stuff is significantly marked up. That's one of the real big money makers for the builders.
It's like a car, right? Who wants a stock car?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Throw a little exhaust, tuner. Yeah. So, and then the other thing is most builders don't do the landscape in the backyard, so you're stuck with a dirt backyard. So you need to factor in the cost there of hardscape and landscape, and then also the depreciation of that. You need to understand that that's not going to add a ton of value to your house. So that's kind of I would say the hidden things that you don't think about. Plus side is you're getting a brand new home with warranty. Nobody's lived in there, all that stuff. So definitely something to weigh between resale, and then there's some factors on the loan side we'll go over to Jason to talk about.
So, builders have it figured out really well. They have their own title company, they have their own building of the home, they have their own internal real estate agents or salespeople that work for them are licensed real estate agents. Then they have their own mortgage companies. Yep. So they got the trifecta. They've got everything covered. They almost have monopoly within their own space, basically. Yep. A lot of times when builders are offering to use their own in-house lenders, that's because also that's their own in-house appraisal management company, and they can pick the appraisers that are on this panel. So they are creating their own values in those neighborhoods to a certain point. You know what I mean? By building these homes, they're not violating anything, but they're creating their own sales, which help create the appraisals that happen in there, right? But also they offer incentives and credits and stuff like that. Well, not everything's free. It's kind of like a shell game when you really look at it. Like, where is the money, right? You're like, where do we find this at? And realistically, they'll say, "Oh, we'll give you $4,000 in credit towards closing costs," but they're charging you $2,000 or $3,000 in points. So are they really giving that to you? Because when you compare with somebody like myself, where my interest rate 9 times out of 10 is going to be lower, are they really saving you money? Because the thing about real estate, and we know this, is it's a long-term investment. It's not a quick money grab. Now, some people, you need those credits. You're a first-time home buyer or whatnot. We have the ability here at Nova to kind of compete with that and go deeper if we have to. But the thing is, sometimes we can't, depending on the situation. And yeah, go with the builder's in-house person if you need those extra credits. But if you're looking for long-term wealth, you need to check with somebody else on that. It's very important.
Yep. And then the last thing, besides being able to pick your own lender, you don't have to go with their lender. It's really important to have an agent representing you and your best interest, because if you go with the builders people, you're not going to know the right questions to ask, and you're not going to be able to dig for the right information, inspections in between phases of the build, all that stuff. And the commission's always built into the price. It doesn't cost you any extra, so always have somebody representing your best interest. You wouldn't go to court without a lawyer.
Most important part, don't go without your agent to the builder.
Yep.
Go with your agent, because once you go there, then they have the right to not include your agent in the transaction, and you lose your representation, which they're actually paying for your representation because the real estate commission is worked into the price, like Joe said.
Yep.
So why wouldn't you want somebody to represent you when somebody else is actually going to pay for it? Unless you want to give the builder more money, that's your choice.
And one last point to what he just said is, if you do not have an agent, that money just gets bonus to their salespeople. Mm-hmm. So it's getting paid out regardless. So you're not gonna, you're not gonna save the money. So so that's kind of the gist on new construction. Hope you guys enjoyed the info.